Hello everyone and welcome back to our video. In today's video we are going to be doing an event boss guide of the demonic beast LAMEK, the hell difficulty. So with the hell difficulty, there are a few teams you can use. For example, my friend here, I'm using his AI, but this is a team you can use. But my only warning with this team is the LAMEK has a passive. For every buff on the field it gets 10% basic stats and there is no cap to it. As you can see, this lady will produce 4 on each character, so it's a 120% HP boost. Escanor does do increased damage depending on the boosted amount of HP, and he has Percival on the back. I would say if you're going to run this team, don't have Percival on the back, have Red Elaine if you have Red Elaine. If not, you want someone who's going to be providing help, for example, Death Pierce, or someone who is able to at least provide at least a little bit of help, or even Merlin. He could have had Festival Merlin with Relic on the back here, and it would be more impactful. Because we may take a little bit of damage, but it's going to be nothing in comparison to needing Percival and back. So we're running humans, I'm running humans. Personally, I believe humans are the best. You can also run that team, of course, I've shown then. But we have attack crit, HP defense, and then Death Pierce has just got some random gear set on. Links don't really matter. I've got Ratamil on Arthur, doesn't really matter. And I have Red Sorrel on Barn, because Barn will be critting. I don't know why I have that link, I can change him. Nah, screw it, it'll just tell that. But yeah, that's the team I'm running, we should be okay. And of course, I will show you the horrible buffs. Because you can run good teams that do have buffs, but the problem is that you kind of want someone like Escanor who does more damage against higher HP characters. All blue units are banned, so you can't use Cusack, even though he only works PvP anyway. But watch, I'll have a look at the HP. Of course, the bot's always going to go first, there's nothing I can do about that. Wait, they changed the new inspect, didn't they? Cringe. Here it is. Oh, it's okay. It's capped at 10 times, so 100% basic stat boost, basically. That includes, look, this is turn 1. He is fully stacked at 1,000,000 health. Absurd. But we're just gonna do this. This boss is okay. It's not hard. Look, okay, the reason Escanor's doing so much is because he does more damage based off the enemy's max HP. And he pulls a golden skip. But see, look, without that single target skill, the damage is horrendous. Yeah, he probably doesn't have the right gear sets on his characters anyway, but still. Can we get the debuff applied? Thank you. If you can, if you have 6/6 Blue Roxy or Red Roxy, do apply that to Barn. Barn will definitely take full advantage of that. Goes my Arthur, doesn't matter. I forgot, actually, Tommy Link doesn't actually work on this. He's going to heal himself, but that's fine. Because the bot's going to use the Infects. I don't want to use Infects, they're debuffed. Okay, it uses all the good skills. Lovely. I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to get Escanor's ult because it is kind of useless. Unfortunately, Escanor doesn't do too much damage. That is nothing to do with Escanor. It's just to do with the fact he gives a buff. And this boss does a lot of defense and a lot of health, so it doesn't really look like it does much. If Barn doesn't crit with his ult, he does nothing. Even mine at 5/6 does nothing if he doesn't crit. Okay, it's going for the Escanor ult. We're going to single target, then we're just going to AoE as well. I'm hoping that my AoE, my single target does a lot of damage, because of course it's HP. He did just apply another buff to Escanor, but it doesn't matter, the boss is already at cap. This will lower its HP, I think, by a percentage. Yeah, a tiny amount, absolutely tiny. Escanor, come on. There we go. That's the damage I want to see. Of course, the only reason I'm doing that much damage is because its HP is being boosted by the buffs on our team, which is not too good. Personally, you would want 2 of my teams, or a team that doesn't have any buffs at all, would be better. And lucky enough, we just have a good send here anyway. There we go. I'm not going to play my ult mode because it'll give another buff, and I don't want that. But yeah, this boss is easy. Just find someone who's got a very good bot, and they can probably just solo it. You don't really need a taunt character. Arthur's just a good DPS as well, he's HP based. That's really it. Don't use buff characters if you can. Also try to use characters that rely on debuffs. For example, I am using Transcendent Barn, who is relying on debuffs, but that just means after phase 1, I don't really think you can apply debuffs to him. But anyway, it's over. It's easy. You don't need to worry about it. As long as you're not running it like a stupid amount of buffs and you're not too... as long as you've got a half-decent team, like they're all leveled, half-decent gear sets, and you're not using buffs, and the person you're playing with isn't using buffs, you should be completely fine. The only thing buffs does is just make the fight last longer. If you didn't have buffs, the fight would just last a little bit less, which is kind of what you want. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next one. Goodbye.